Hello, everyone out there in TV land. It is I, Quana, also known as Her Real Review. And it's time for a little, you know what time it is, Scottish Geek Guy. Who's the master? Sho'nuff. I kind of got my hair inspired by Sho'nuff as we watch Leroy, Bruce Leroy, um, get down in the brown and kick some booty and Barry Gordy's The Last Dragon. I'm so happy to see you guys. Thank y'all so much for allowing me to be un poquito late today. As I had to eat, I had to feed my face and see my people. Just direct your pizza to Daddy Green's Pizza. I remember. Look at you coming with the quotes. Okay. Hello, Darfalina. Hello, lovely. I hope you are having a beautiful day. Beautiful, beautiful day. Hot head meets cool water. I'm gonna tell you what. It's been almost 6 months since I've seen The Last Dragon. I do watch it quite frequently. And in my mind, I have a whole fan cast for if they were going to ever try to touch the amazingness that is this movie and bring it into the today's time. I have a whole fan cast for how we could do not a reboot or not a reboot, but maybe a sequel to The Last Dragon, The New Dragon, with Rome Flynn playing Leroy's son. If you know who Rome Flynn is, you see the vision, okay? You see the vision. If you know who Rome Flynn is, you see exactly what I'm talking about. Let me see if I can pull a picture up of Rome Flynn for just a second. Because I just think he would be the perfect person, and he's just the right age now where he could do it right now, but it would have to be now. Like we would have to go ahead and get him in there like now. Like right now. Okay. Let's see. There we go. There is Rome Flynn for you. Okay. Hopefully you guys can see that. And so in my mind, in a sequel, he is the new dragon playing the son of Tamik, the last dragon. Okay. And Dion Cole is playing Sho'nuff. Okay. And he's already done his version of Sho'nuff. And I think for Halloween one year, he played Sho'nuff, and he looks exactly like the actor who played Sho'nuff in this one. I think it would be amazing. My brother and I watched it all the time as kids, pretending we had the glow. Listen, okay? So if you've never seen The Last Dragon, if you're watching this, it's gonna be a fun time, a campy time. This is not the movie you take super serious. If you come in with this movie and you're gonna be like judging it against all other martial arts movies, you are going to be disappointed. This is Barry Gordy. This is Motown. This is music. This is fun. This is vanity. Okay. In front of our TV screens. I've been in front of the TV while playing this movie a few times. I've never really seen it because whoever puts it on is always talking over the movie about how great it is. Everybody loves this movie. If you find somebody in life who doesn't like this movie, I suggest you run from them because something is wrong with them if they don't love this movie. Okay, just hands down, I promise you, something is not right. If you meet somebody and they don't enjoy this movie, okay. There's music, there's singing, it's fun, it's a good time. It is very 80s. It is very 80s. So this is one of the rare occasions where I think if the script got in the right hands, this would make an amazing sequel. Which one place you have it to? You will find the measure. Okay, Scottish Geek Guy's gonna be giving us our quotes from the movie the entire night, and I am completely okay with that. Okay, um, I feel like this is one of those movies where once it starts, I can quote it. I can't quote it off the dome all the time, but I definitely can. Like once it starts, I can definitely quote it from that point forward. Okay, so if you are watching this after the live, I recommend it is playing on Tubi. Um, I have been trying to scale back my Tubi watch, but listen, sometimes sacrifices must be made in the name of cinema, in the name of a good time. So we're gonna queue up our movies. I'm gonna get my. It's not playing yet. Get my screen ready as we watch The Last Dragon together. If you've never been, look, look, look. Okay, this is what I'm talking about here. Okay, my friend, Scottish Geek Guy, it's almost 2 a.m. in Scotland. Okay, in Scotland, and he was about to go to bed. But because this movie is so awesome, he's like thinking to himself, could I spare an hour and a half and stay up a little bit longer? I mean, I can always sleep later. If you do have to go, it is completely understandable. I still love you lots, guy. and I know that you will get a chance to partake of this movie later, even if you don't get to watch it now. But if you're watching on the recap, I suggest you watch this movie. Watch this movie whenever you want. Hopefully, I will turn you on to something great. Okay. So without further ado, you get to look. Darfelina is going to get to hear me prattle on about how great this movie is as we watch it. I'm gonna try to keep it to a minimum. Okay. All right. So if you've never been to a watch party, YouTube does not like it when we play movies over here. So we watch them individually, and you will just hear me talking about it. But you can look at this beautiful face and this beautiful icon and this beautiful stopwatch, and you can watch it either on your phone or on your device or however you're going to watch it. And you can just jump into the comments and talk. We can all just prattle on together. And the great thing about it is, with the exception of me occasionally rattling on about something, it's quieter than if you go to certain movies theaters where people like to talk at the screen. Okay. All right. So without further ado, here is The Last Dragon. I can hit the play button. Okay, I don't know if it's just me, but I feel like TriStar movies from the 80s were the best movies. I've not done a study about that. There's no research on that, but I just feel like they are the best. Oh my. They said we got to show you the skills and the body before the actual movie starts. Say it to me. Barry Gordy's The Last Dragon. Now, the only thing I don't like about the actor who plays the lead character, is the episode of A Different World that he was in, where he is assaulting women. He said, I gave you the good guy, I got to give you the bad guy. He was trying to show off his range. Sandfly. deep inside, an inner strength you find. I have need. Oh. This kind of reminds me of like a Greek play because there's the song sets you up for everything that's going to happen in the movie. Look at that curl. He had that soul glow. Look at that. He caught it. Knowing without knowing. Without knowing. Start journey together. You're glowing because you're sweaty, baby. You the master, Leroy. Oh, he looks so sad. I can't. Some dumb boy. He said it was Bruce Lee's. I'm surprised that the Wayne's brothers never made a parody of this movie. Inside you, where the strength begins. Inside you. Dragon. You ride the dragon. Uh-oh. Hey, unorganized chaos. I don't know why I've never taught this movie, but I feel like I have to now, just to talk about the hero's journey. Obligatory 80s breakdancing sequence. I love how varied the audience is in this scene, because it just shows you, like, for all of the complaining about that people have nowadays about things being woke and like diversity, like there was a time when we kind of were getting that organically. Sho'nuff. 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 He need to get his braids redone. That's what he needs. Look at all that new growth he got on his head. He picking on that little kid. Dion Cole, the comedian, would be the perfect Sho'nuff. He would be the perfect Sho'nuff. I never realized that he had heard about Leroy before this moment. Y'all, my brother-in-law looks like this man. I'm just looking at it like I'm about to call my brother-in-law and be like, I need you to dress up like Sho'nuff for Halloween this year. Darfalina, remind me at the end of the movie. I'm gonna put the picture of Dion Cole and his when he dressed up like Sho'nuff on the screen, and you're gonna be like, "Oh, okay, definitely." Oh no, not he broke his foot and bit it. That's nasty. He said, "I'm the Shogun of Harlem." And Dion, he played not Mister. He played Ceely's dad in the musical movie adaptation. So normally I wouldn't know if he could really take it there, but he was transformed in that. So I definitely think he could play Shona if they were to do that. I don't know who to put in charge of that, but like Issa need to get on the phone and produce it. Imagine the music if Issa Rae and Raphael Sadiq got together to produce the music and to produce this movie. Oh my gosh. It has to be a sequel now. It has to be a sequel because that way more people will watch this one in order to watch the sequel. He he did play in The Harder They Fall. You right. You are so right. I forgot about that, friend. See? They would have to do the Angie like character, or not like, specifically Angie, because it's gonna be a sequel, but like an influencer who's trying to break into like music or Hollywood or something. Uh-oh. It's the barge, y'all. When it feels like what is your shoulders and all of the madness has got you going crazy. It's time to get out, step out into the street where all of the action is right there at your feet. Well, I know a place where we can dance the whole night away underneath the electric stars. And on the weekend, we can shake the blues right away. Look at Bunny. That is a one pretty family. They need an actual movie made about their life, not just the Bobby DeBarge movie, but like a full length movie. I'm ready for my night. Dance until the morning light. Get about the world that you might get me my behind. Baby, darling. You be my Celebration. Music's playing, everybody dance. Whoa, whoa, whoa. Y'all, oh my gosh. Look at a younger William H. Macy. Him and this blonde hair is sending me, oh my gosh. And it's like bright blonde. Like his hair is blonde, or but like normally he sometimes he wears it brown, and it's just, oh my gosh. It's so 80s. It's so 80s. Oh my gosh, I can't believe that is the Frank Gallagher. What is your favorite William H. Macy role? Mention it in the comments. We found what place? Mine is Pleasantville. Oh my goodness, the colored stockings. Never. Elevator door. Everything was just either so mismatch or so matchy matchy. All right, we're talking William H. Macy, him as the shoveler in Mystery Men. Another one, I don't think I've watched Mystery Men since college, but that used to be my movie. Oh my gosh! Oh, wait a second, Paul Kirby in Jurassic Park 3. He's so solid. Does not get his flowers enough. Doesn't get his flowers enough at all. William H. Macy, this is us giving you your flowers, sir. Thank you for your contribution to cinema. You always perform well, even when you're only on screen for a little bit. Okay. Love at first sight. Oh, she can't take her. So cute. Look at that. Damn eye contact, girl. ER. Watching ER for the first time. He's on there. So for now, that's my favorite. I never watched past like episode 3 of Shameless. I hung on until Fiona left. And then when Fiona left, I kind of just sporadically would pop in. Because by that point, Debbie was getting on my last nerve. I couldn't do it. Oh, give him them hands. Give him them hands, Leroy. Your mother. Look at how big they got her hair looking. Joan Cusack did something so outrageous at the very beginning of Shameless. So I tapped out. I can't remember, but Joan was very outrageous in that show. I'll have to think hard. I will probably remember it after a little while. George Clooney, ER. ER was traumatizing at times. It definitely was the Grey's Anatomy of its time. She's so out of breath. Oh, oh, I just don't know how to help. I don't know how to thank you. So watching kid shows. I'm only on season 2, but ER is greater than Grey's, and I love Grey's. I always tell people I got my medical training at Graceland Memorial. Fair assessment. I will say Grey's was doing its thing for a while, but I think it's definitely a byproduct of having stayed so long that now the storylines don't even make sense. This is the first season I haven't watched. I watched sporadically last season. Last season was the first season that I did not watch straight through. But I definitely missed some episodes, and then this season I haven't watched at all. You're like, I guess I gotta join in. Johnny was such a mess. Listen, am I watching on my sign in where I have Pi installed? I do. Hence, I have not paused. It's wonderful to skip those ads. Skip most of COVID season of Grays because I was so over real life issues being depicted on scripted shows. But I agree, the show has seen better days. But I'm gonna stick it out though. I will probably cycle back through because listen, if I am not anything but consistent, but I just was like, I cannot right now. Nice Bruce Lee cosplay, definitely. Oh no. My fist. You string being Rick James looking fool. Oh, there's always that one kid that don't want to listen and get people in trouble because they doing stuff that they're not supposed to be doing. Oh, they went to the best costume store in town and bought all those clothes. Johnny said, "What?" You said, "I fear people's love for this movie is just nostalgia. I keep watching." Fair, fair, fair point. I'm not going to tell definitely. I'm not going to say you're wrong. I was going to say she got 3, 4 names. That is Rudy. I'm trying to figure out why that girl got 3 names. They said Lotus Blossom, Sophia, and Natasha. Pizza. Said means pizza. He said, you might embarrass me. I'm gonna have to check that out. I wonder how old he was when he made this movie. Like 14? So his fro ain't even shaped right. He think Bruce Leroy gonna embarrass him. Ah, why? Okay, I hear still drums. Look at the product placing for Coca-Cola. Was it Mike Starr? He was in The Bodyguard. I mean, I know him from other things, but I'm thinking right now that he was in The Bodyguard. And I see too. Was he in The Bodyguard? He had to have been in The Bodyguard. Yeah, my grandfather is from Trinidad. He used to play steel drums. Am I tripping? I recognize a face. I'm kind of long. Okay, I knew I wasn't crazy that he played Tony in The Bodyguard. I just always remember the scene from Queen of the Night, and he goes out the wrong door. She is great value, Cyndi Lauper. I wonder if Cyndi Lauper ever commented on this movie. She said, I don't know who you think you're talking to. Wow. They said Denzel Washington auditioned for Leroy and Sho'nuff. It's Ninja Man in more ways than one. She left the car coat. Needs cool water. And thank God he got another role. Because that would be amazing to see. I'm trying to picture Denzel as Sho'nuff giving his training day speech. We see what this movie did for their careers. Absolutely nothing. It didn't. Sad to say, it didn't. Maybe they should do a remake and cast Denzel's son in it. No, no, definitely not. Not unless we're now if we're using that to kind of get rid of John David. Absolutely. I like that top she has on. That's cute. She said, you thirsty. You thirsty, man. Yes, it. Sock it to me. I sock it to you. Sock it to me. John David already not booking roles like he was back in 2017, 2018. And I'm so grateful. He is not a good actor. Period. Period. I am glad we are in agreement. He is that Malcolm and Marie movie was insufferable. And he was my least favorite part in the piano lesson. I see what you did there. John David not book, thanks. Nope. I got through 15-minute tops of Malcolm Marie. I watched the whole thing and was all he did was tap into Kanye and say, I'm gonna play like I'm Kanye. Last movie John David did, his brother directed. That was the piano lesson, and the direction on that was great. Daniel Deadweiler, amazing. John David now by the Cookie Man, Jive Turkey. Look at the Coke product placement, y'all. A slice a day keeps the doctor away. Why she throwing the dough? I be throwing them pans. What you gonna do, Richie? You said he dresses like that throughout the day. The white kid had an Iron Maiden patch on his wrist. I didn't even notice it. They should have let Mama at him. Dang. Aww. Look, it's cold. Also known as cockroach in the it's called for Martin, cockroach. Hello, friend. Oh, obligatory fight sequence, the training sequence. He showed up just in time to be of no use to whatsoever to his family. Facts. Facts. I hope he has a job so he can, other than working in the family pizza place, so he can help replace some of that broken stuff. No. Oh, Vanity, aka Sister Denise. Rest in peace, Sister Denise. You sure look like a master to me. He was he was zoned out. Everybody is impressed with Laura but him. He's a lost soul. Who said if they made this now, Bruce Leroy would be asking Laura for money. He will be begging, not looking for a job. Okay, like asking for money and sleeping on her couch. No. The song is called Test Drive, but they look like taxi cabs. Why would you be test driving in a taxi cab? Out of the way. That apartment is so 80s art deco. Like, I'm getting triggered. I'm getting triggered. I'm having flashbacks. Mm-hmm. Tell him, Angie. Not him putting the big scary voice on. Don't cry, Angie. Don't give him the satisfaction. Oh, say that. A whole lot of rude. I looked at Black Pancake. I was wrong. He didn't do it for Black. He did review the movie. Oh, I would be dead before Nancy's. Okay, like, oh, you thought you were doing something for me? I was doing free charity for you, sir. But the soup kitchen is closed. Sho'nuff. And I will gladly designate his hands. Dismemberment. Oh my goodness. This pollen season is crazy, y'all. Angie as satire is one of the great hidden gems of the commentary in this movie. Yes. And it's sad because she gets a better line of dialogue than Vanity does in what should be her movie. Shoulder pad Batman. up late tonight watching old Buster Rhyme videos now. I forgot Buster did Sho'nuff. Show did. Oh, I ain't gonna lie, y'all. I didn't realize this movie was an hour and 48 minutes. There should not be 48 minutes left in this movie. I apologize on that. That's my bad. He does not have a paintbrush. She said, make it 11. She said, I will show you some. She said she would show him some moves. That's wild. You got to use the brush to feel like the wave of water and use the brush to make it flow like the wind. Yes. I guess they're trying to make it seem like because he's the only one who does it, that it's because he's just always clung to this idea. I think Leroy definitely, he was raised by this. You got that glow. You fear no one when you got that glow. Your body's strong when you will flow. And the power of elevation. Okay, I changed my statement. It needs to be RZA doing the music for this movie. I can't. I still can't get over that. That man only lived to be 33. Uh-oh. You don't need no moves. She thirsty all on her own. Uh-oh. That was a great music video. This is Yes, Seven Chambers of the Globe. Mm-hmm. Like, little boy, calm down. Like, she would literally go to jail. You are jailbait. Not again. They need to be wrapping this up, but no, 30 more minutes of story to tell. I apologize in advance because this whole next 10 minutes is so not necessary for this movie. He's like, little boy. She was about to put that work on Bruce Leroy. And he cut out. He missed his opportunity. Listen, Julius be right there. Okay. Julius be like, what? Was that clip of Julius of Beyonce running? Come on, Julius. You better keep up. what is this accent that he's doing? I don't know if he's trying to be, if he's trying to sound Asian to sounding black, or if he's trying to sound black but can't because of the Asian. I'm confused. I'm confused. Got to use a better disguise next time. They ran out of Jerry curl juice in this scene because his hair was looking a little dry. He didn't have that soul glow. They couldn't get good acting or script writing. Still love it. Oh, look at her looking normal. Oh no, not them using the O word. This is why we need a sequel, okay? We need a sequel so that we can like clean up some of the fetishization and the orientalism of it all. You said, yeah, they could have done that, but it's the 80s. I bet they couldn't have any thoughts about it. No, it was all just, is the music good? Are the fashions hot? That's all. Everything else was subsequent to that. Maybe it's the original Kablasian accent. Mm-mm. That's not safe either. That's not safe either. Because Steven was doing some horrible stuff behind the scenes. Higher. Treated like a lady. Light her cigarette if she smokes, even help her with her coat. Treat her like a lady. Oh my gosh. The Temptations was doing their thing on this song. Who's been looking for? How could anybody ask for much more? Oh, oh, oh. And the door's picking up her hanky off the floor. Treat her like a lady. Red son of a gun, I'm her loving done one. Sorry, I could care less about this scene. They got my song playing in the background, y'all. Oh, come on, don't let them play you like that, Leroy. Oh. It's killing me. Oh wait, he ain't playing nice anymore. It was a wedding song. Treat Her Like a Lady was a wedding song? I just know it was my jam. It was my jam. I love that song. And then right after Treat Her Like a Lady was oh my gosh, what was the other song? Lady Soul. That's my jam. All right, we're in the final stretch now, y'all. We're in the final stretch. We only got 27 minutes to go, and 7 of those are credits. He had to do my boy Johnny like that. And then if something happens to you, Johnny just stuck up in the closet. Why does he look like that? This is crazy. Leroy. I apologize if this is going to add to your nightmare fuel for the evening. Bodyguard don't know if the building has to. I guess that's why he didn't take the job, Darfalina, because he said, "I don't know what a bodyguard does." It's like he can fight Cobra. Cobra. Why they just kick in the air? They just randomly kick in the air. That's not cool. It's like 20v1. Power to survive. Power of love. You're a fucking. Somebody needs to just jump up and scream, Mortal Kombat! Okay, Johnny. Johnny said, look what I did. That's one of Sho'nuff's guys. Beatrix Kiddo didn't need no backup. She took them hands on the whole entire, game. On the whole entire game. That is an issue. That's an issue that we should have. He said, no stereotype be represented. Maybe add some heavy metal track from the 90s would do the trick for this big fight. Something. Like, come on, Leroy. Beatrix took on the whole entire Crazy 88s. It was 88 of them suckers. And she took them all down, laid waste to them. Nah, stop playing. Not they got the white Mr. T, y'all. Why I never realized they had the white Mr. T up in here? Maybe he's supposed to be albino. I can't. Where is Steven Tyler? Where is he? All these people in this movie got Converse on. Living on the edge. That would be a good one. I was trying to see when Coming to America came out in 88. So we gotta give them a little, what's it, 88? Because he needs some Jerry Curl juices, some Soul Glow for this scene. It was 88. Come on, Richie. Try to help your brother out. Be useful for something. No. You just gonna get snatched up. You're not gonna be useful at all. With them red leather pants on. And you know what? We never find out what season it's supposed to be, but they don't never go to school, so I'm assuming it's summertime. Why are you running around in leather pants in summertime? Because I'm gonna tell you what, 80s weather is not 2025 weather, but New York is hot in the summertime. All that asphalt. It is the same thing. He was in the Running Man. That's another one I have not seen in years. Again, this is not fair. You gonna fight him after he done took on about 20, 30 dudes? That's not cool. Are you really the master if you gotta do all that? I get it. Because when you think about like that is kind of jacked up because even in the video game, you got to fight through all these fools before you get to the final boss. You tired. Breaky break. Get my boy a V8. Some Gatorade, replenish his electrolytes or something. No, Leroy. I'm definitely calling my brother-in-law tomorrow and saying I need you to dress up as Sho'nuff for Halloween. Right through the wall. Oh, come on, Leroy. Why would they put you on the floor like that? Leroy, I know you didn't think you did something. Oh, he's bleeding though, a little bit, boo boo. Come on, keep your head on the swivel, brother. You stay woke. Just like the Wicked Witch. Sofa boy. He's like, oh no, why don't I have the glow? Say, who's the master? You say, Sho'nuff. Yo, mama, you fool. Leroy, no, fight back. And to leave the nest we were born. And fly. Power deep inside you, an inner strength you'll find in time of need. What is the master? No, not backhanded. He got pimp slapped. This is not even kung fu anymore. You just pimp slapping. A place you have not looked. It said those red bolts mean that he's joined the bad side. Yep. Look at the eyes. I'm screaming. Oh, that was the one and only master. I am. Yeah. He said, "What the?" He got the golden glow. Oh, oh, oh! You see in double and triple and sevens. Inside in the strength. He got blue and gold sparks, so he's really the master. Because blue and gold mean good. He said he followed the waves like a Jedi. No, Bruce Leroy. It's just the dragon still has the boys in the chokehold to this day. To this day. My husband still quotes it is like a finger pointing to the moon. Oh my gosh. Since I've met him. 20 years this man has been saying this quote to me. He is the Eveline prototype. Definitely. Your mind. Okay. The original all white party. No Diddy. It's a sacrifice. It's a hard work. It's way of life. Does he have a job? These are questions that now at my big age I need to know. Does he have a job? He lives at home with his mama and daddy. Girl, what is you doing? Get up. You teach me some moves. He's my brother, and he's the master. Oh, slow moving to credits. I mean, I thought you bought the flowers for her. You just want to throw them up in the air. You said all white is odd. It's seventh heaven. They're angels. It ain't an 80s movie without an 80s ending. Now, if it was a true black movie, they would tell us what happened to all the characters in the future. But that came later, I guess. So, you know. If I could sing Smokey, spend it all again with you. She stayed having her mouth open in this movie. She was like me at my high school graduation. I wonder what they were saying to each other in this scene. She's like, so I have a penthouse apartment on Fifth Avenue. Do you have a job? Do you live at home with your parents? Are you still in the basement? What is happening? Am I paying all of the bills for us? What are your dreams and aspirations? Do you just run the dojo? Is that what you do? Okay, so in the comments, let me know what your recommended movie is. My recommended movie is Break Into Electric Boogaloo. So let me know what your recommended next movie is in the Dr. Lita said, overall, it was a decent movie. Okay, it came back. It came back from what is this to decent? We're gonna take that. We're gonna take that for the win. We're gonna take that for the win. Yay! You want to go back to my room? Sure. You want some pizza? She gonna have all you can eat pizza and Coca-Cola from all the Coca-Cola product placement in this movie. So, what are next week's movies? That is such a fun question. Okay, now here's the thing. Okay, we can do this a couple. I'm so sorry. I can't. Okay. Um, I just saw a movie that I was like, maybe, but then I was like, no. Okay, okay, bet, bet. Overall, it's an 80s movie, but it's fine. Why is that a disclaimer? Wait, I gotta say that. Okay, let me remember that. Let me remember that because overall, it's an 80s movie, but it's fine. Listen, I might steal that from you, and that might have to go on a mug or a t-shirt. But it's fine. How about a John David movie? No, sir. Oh, you were trying to get an automatic ban. No, you're gonna get uninvited, sir. And I do not want to do that to you. Okay. Okay. Listen, I see that there is a movie that I have seen. It is not going to be, it would not be a first for me. But you want to kick back for that line? Okay. I got you. If I make the merch, okay, I will, I'll let you know. Um, okay, I have a movie in mind for Wednesday because we didn't discuss Wednesday's movie. So you let me know what you think about it. But just trying to stay close to um, our times. I've not seen this movie since I was 4. Okay, that's the disclaimer I'm going to give you. What do you guys think about Cujo? Because from what I hear, they are going to be remaking Cujo. So I feel like I don't remember anything about the original Cujo, and I haven't read the book in forever. So, what do you think of Cujo for Wednesday? Now, while y'all are meditating on that and letting me know if that is okay, I'm going to tell you what I'm thinking about for the throwback movie. Um, goodness. I feel like we talked about something for the throwback movie. I did say I was going to put a pin in um Peter Bear Solution. You said you've never seen it? You used to have a dog named Cujo? Oh my gosh. Why? Why would you do that to yourself? You've never seen it. Okay. That works because literally I promise you, I have not seen that movie since I was 4. I've not seen that movie since I was 4. So I do feel like that is okay. Um hmm. So y'all know what y'all know. I'm scrolling on YouTube. Um, I don't know if this would be throwbackish enough, but I see that they have. Oh man. Okay, there are some movies on here that they have that I'm like, um, I don't know if this is far back enough, but I feel like if we're going to watch Cujo, it's okay. Okay, never saw Cujo, but you saw White Dog. Have I ever seen? No, I've not seen that. My parents did name the dog, not you. Okay, fair enough. Me too. One of the few Stephen King adaptations. Okay, there you go. Okay, so it's going to be Cujo for Wednesday. What do you guys think of doing Varsity Blues for Thursday? I feel like James Vanderbeek has been like getting some love recently. I know that he is battling some that movie is a mess. I don't know if it's funny enough though. It was 99. 99. It's not a throwback, like go long with it. It's not a go long with it. It's not a go long with it, but it's a little bit of a throwback. Paul Walker. Paul Walker was in Varsity Blues. Completely forgot. Completely forgot. Okay, I don't know. I mean, I know, but I don't know. I know Paul kind of, I guess, got frozen in time. So he had trouble before he passed on from this life, dating women of appropriate ages. So that might be a hard pass. Let me know. I'm okay if you want to say that that is a hard pass. Yeah, he did do this. I have not seen Varsity Blues in years either. Probably another one that I have not seen since it came out, to be honest with you. So it would be a throwback for me, senior year, senior year of high school. Okay, so we'll do Varsity Blues. Varsity Blues. Bring your jerseys. Okay, wear your jerseys for Varsity Blues. And have I seen Fast Times at Ridgemont? When I tell you, I saw it at an age where it was inappropriate, and so I remember nothing about it. Oh, that. Oh, I'm looking at the cast. But I may have to see where we can get a copy of that. I'm gonna add it to the list. I want to see if we can get that. I'm gonna see if I can find some stuff. I might plan that for like the week after. Okay, I'm gonna put that on the list. Okay, you can wear your Vikings jersey. Yes, you can. Okay, you can wear your Vikings jersey. You got jerseys hanging up on the wall. We don't see your room. You got jerseys hanging up. You haven't seen that, but you always want an excuse to change that. Okay, we're gonna do Varsity Blues, but then I'm gonna see if I can find us I'm gonna see where and when we can get fast times, and if not, if people want to sail the seas, then the week following we can sail the seas. We'll put that down. I got it written down. We are good to go. Okay, guys. Thank y'all for watching The Last Dragon with me, especially for those of you who had never seen it. I appreciate it. For letting me sing to y'all and get my entire life out of the soundtrack. This was a good soundtrack. Oh, by the way, I said I was going to show the picture of Dion Cole playing when he dressed up as Sho'nuff. And far be it for me to be a liar. So that's Dion Cole dressed as Sho'nuff. So my fully fleshed out thoughts for a sequel, a requel of Last Dragon are Laura and Leroy's son is ready to take on his father's legacy. His father has lost the glow since the love of his life, Laura, has passed on. And he needs to go on a journey in order to gain the glow, because for whatever reason, he hasn't found it yet. And along the way, he's hunted down by Sho'nuff's younger brother, played by Dion Cole. That's my 30-second pitch for the movie. So you guys let me know what you think about the pitch for the requel. We'll see if we can get Rome Flynn to play Laura Charles's and Leroy's son, and Dion Cole to play Sho'nuff's baby brother. He can't be Sho'nuff. He has to be like Show More. With that, y'all, I'm bugging, so it's time for bed. I love you guys so much. I will see you guys next week. Thank you for coming, Critical Thinker. I'm so happy you were able to pop on in the room. Thank you so much, Tyler, Darfalina, my regs. Scottish Geek Guy probably fell asleep, which he should, because it's like now 4:00 in the morning over in Scotland. But to everybody else who's watching this on the recap, good night. Look, here we go, Dar. Good night. Bye.